Hey guys, so I'm back in the Sienna today, and today we're gonna start doing the counter. And my last video, I modified the pantry, taking some viewer suggestions and learning a few things. So I'm gonna take those things I learned and apply it to the counter. So first thing I need to do is I need to remove this old counter, take everything and put it in my garage. And man, my garage is full. But another thing is, if you notice, the filming is going to be a little bit different. I'm trying a new camera today, and it's a vlogging camera. I've always filmed everything on my cell phone, so let me know if it's better. I think it's better. I did some testing, and it does seem better, that the picture quality. So maybe that's a bad thing if you have to look at me. But anyways, I'll be trying a new camera, so it'll look a little bit different if you're wondering what's different. But anyways, I gotta take all this out and throw it in my already full garage. And if you see my garage, oh man, this is for my Maverick truck camper. All right, that using that pan feature in my new camera, so I can move it around. I got my Maverick camper bed. I got all the cardboard and all that stuff. I have a bed frame for my next full-time RV build, and all my tools and all this junk everywhere. But somehow I'm going to need to pull out this counter, all that stuff down there, microwave and all this stuff. I need to pull all that out and throw it in my garage so I could build my cardboard countertop. And just like the pantry, and just like, oh, I'm learning how to use this pan feature as opposed to moving my camera. But anyways, just like the pantry and the shower tub down there, I'm learning as I go, and I need to try to replace what I have here with a cardboard version. So it's going to be a challenge since the microwave is very heavy and there's a big heavy battery. But remember, I got a 200 amp hour battery, and I have a strategy for that. And we're going to see what we can do. So let's take everything out. All right, so now that that is out, you can see what I have to work with, and you can see, oops, still trying to figure out my new camera. You can see the mount that I made for my cup holder. So this is the one of the legs of the desk, so to speak, of the counter. It just wedges right in there. So I really like this. This has worked out great. I'm actually going to use it again for my cardboard counter. And I guess it's kind of cheating because I did use a saw to cut this, but too bad. I'm going to leave that. But here's the empty space, so we're going to put the cardboard counter here. Let's see how that goes. Alright, so remember that 200 milliamp, 200 amp hour battery that I got, this Golden Mate? I did a review of it. You can click the link up there, but I said I got a bigger one for my cardboard build, and I had a reason for that, and I'm going to show you. Here the battery sits inside the box it came in, and it fits great, fits perfect. And I'm going to leave the packaging and I'm going to use this as a support. Since the battery is very strong, the box it comes with fits it very well. So I'm just going to use this to my advantage and build it as one of the legs, so to speak. Alright, so here's the idea in action. I would leave the box here and leave the battery in there. It's already in a perfect encasing because it's cardboard and it's the box it came with. I'll build a shelf up here and put the microwave on top of that, and it's going to be very sturdy. The only issue is I don't want it to tip over, so I got to take care of that. Alright, so I decided to rotate it and put the battery on its side like this. And I'm also going to use the box that came in on top of the box. This is like the packaging box and this is the battery box. So I'm going to double box it just to make it extra strong. On the bottom, I'm going to use this right here and trim it down so that there's a border on the bottom so that it's extra strong too. So I'll show you what I mean when we get there. So I'm going to cut out some holes so I can access the battery, of course. I don't want to seal it. And then I'll start building the walls around it. Okay, so what we have here is the battery that's inside the box that it came in. So there's two boxes in there, and I just folded in the edges so that it's a little extra tight. You can see it. So now I can access the batteries, but I'm not going to seal it up until later. But that's the way it's going to look, and it's going to be very strong because this is a big heavy battery. So now I'm going to build around that. Alright, so I put in this border and I'm going to glue it. It's just a little cut. I'm going to glue it over there, and you'll see that as I build up this wall around, that little edge will help give me strength to build up the walls all the way around. Okay, so I put in this strap around the battery and the microwave so that it'll be nice and secure. I got a fold, but I'll have to straighten that out. We'll straighten that out, but anyways, it'll be wrapped around, and later on I'm going to tie it to this anchor right here, which is the old seatbelt post. So it'll be right here, so it'll be nice and sturdy. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. So I'm building the frame around this down there. This is going to go in like that, and this is going to go around. That guy goes here, and for the microwave I need to cut out a hole, of course, so I can expose the door. Alright, so I have the strap in, so before I put up the walls it's nice and secure. So I mean, I'm going to do more support, of course, but this is just like a safety thing where everything is strapped down to the microwave and the battery. And over here I have the hole cut out, wraps around, and I'm going to have that thing right there. Let me show it to you. And it's going to sit right on top like that. So let's glue it all down. Keep gluing everything together. Alright, so I got the frame up, so now I'm going to reinforce it a little bit, put some more glue and some more tape and all that stuff here and there, and put some legs up, and then we'll work on the top. Alright, so I cut out this part and I folded it in, so there's a little bit extra support structure right here. You know, these corner supports are a lot stronger than just straight up. So I wanted that. And now down here, what I need to do is I need to put a piece of cardboard right here as a holder for this microwave so it doesn't want to slide out that way. So any kind of stopper will do. So it's just a little piece of cardboard that I'm going to glue down to the bottom so that when the legs hit the cardboard, it'll stop, of course. Alright, I was doing all this stuff without pushing record. But anyways, I put in this sliver right here, and it should dry up nice and tight, and the microwave won't want to slide off. The legs underneath will hit the cardboard and want to stop. Okay, so there's already a crease here, so I don't want to create a new crease and open it from the other side or anything like that. So I'm going to use this as the door hinge and make the door something like this. I'm going to try to do it all on here because everything's glued in already, and we'll see if I don't make a mess. Well, I think I want to make it just a little bit bigger. I'm doing this by eyeball, so I don't know if that's straight, but we'll see. Alright, got the door. Alright guys, so this counter build is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would, so I'm going to break this off in 2 videos. I got barely enough daylight to show you where I'm at today, but you know, I've been fiddling around with my new camera, trying to learn all its fancy new features at the same time building. So I'm going to do it in 2 parts, but I'll show you where I'm at, and then we'll have a part 2 that'll finish it off. So let's take a look. Alright, so you see my battery in there. That's what I did. Remember, I got this big battery and I said I was going to use it to my advantage? Well, this is what I'm doing. I'm using it as a structure. The boxes it came in and the battery itself, the weight and the strength of the battery provides me a really strong base for my microwave to sit on top of, and I'm going to put the counter on top of the microwave. But you guys can see I've already built around. And let's take a look on the other side. Oh man, I just threw all my stuff in, but that's the way it's looking like on this side. Let's see on the inside. So you see I got my door cut out, and I'm going to put up a shelf on the inside. So that'll be part 2, will be the shelf, and will also be the countertop. But you can see I built around the microwave. That microwave door opens, of course, and by design, but here is the battery underneath. So that's why I got this bigger battery, and I thought it would be to my advantage to have that bigger battery because of that base that I'm going to build off of. So next up, I'm going to do the countertop, the shelf in here. I'm going to use some epoxy for strength, and then I'm going to bolt everything down. So that's for part 2.